We're joined today by the volleyball captains from left to right, Kiah Begley, Sarah Hawks, and Erica Russi after a 3-2 victory over Mount Ida College. A thrilling comeback win amongst you guys. Trailed by 2. We lost the first 2 sets, won 3 straight. I guess anybody can answer. Just kind of ask about what happened. What turned the tide today?
I think we started out really rocky. We had patches of playing well, then we sank into a rut, and then we let them go on service runs and points after points after points. We had them, at least an 8-point lead in both of the first 2 games and lost it. And I honestly don't really know what happened. We just pulled it together in the 3rd game and we killed them.
It was like 25-11.
Yeah.
And then we just went from there. Momentum was shifted.
Momentum turned in that 3rd
Yeah.
set. There was
definitely.
no coaches rally talk, nothing that kind of snapped you guys out of it. You don't think, or was it kind of came together?
We needed that. We wanted it. It was critical.
We knew that we had to.
Yeah, we had to do it.
Yeah, Yami always tries to rally us up, but I think today it was really mental and individual for each person that was on the court to pull together for the rest of the team.
Just a huge victory for this team as far as GNAC tournament, which is a ways away, but not that far. Seedings and even an opportunity to perhaps host a first round game. All those things were, right there. To fall down 2-0. What were you guys thinking on the court down 2-0?
I don't think I was
3 more sets is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to 3. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it happen. Yeah.
And speaking of that, this team this year hasn't had much luck in 5-set matches. 0-3 in 5-set matches going into today. Was there any kind of psych out thing there, or was it just kind of like, this is the time we're gonna turn this around?
That also came to my mind, and I said that we're gonna turn it around right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had a hard loss this weekend in 5 games, and I think for me, I wanted to push through even more because of that, and because this team, Mount Ida, just beat the team we lost to, so it was kind of like a little revenge type of thing.
Redemption. Almost.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe this is something that can turn the tide. As far as the season goes, some big conference matches coming up with. We have Emmanuel. We have a tri-match this weekend, Simmons and St. Joseph College. How does the mindset change after maybe today's win, after a big win like this, momentum-wise, keep it going in the next week? How do you do that?
Just proves that we have to stay up, and that intensity has to be high, and the aggressiveness has to be high to win. We can't let down, and that just proves that we can win when we do that.
Right, and just have a strong week of practices. We have 1 non-conference game, but not taking them lightly just because they're non-conference, and just staying focused on playing our game and not playing down to anyone.
Right. Now, was this kind of a strange, I know teams and players get into routines. Not very often you play a Monday game at 1 o'clock. Is that kind of a shock to the system a little bit?
Not too much.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if that changed anything.
I think maybe a lot of girls went home. I think maybe a lot of people came from home.
Mhm.
Maybe that had something to do with.
Like those that live close, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just having the time to sit and think about the loss from Saturday and being able to regain and just know what we have to do for today, and then not being social and just focusing on what we have to do today. So maybe that helped.
What was the atmosphere of the bus trip home on Saturday after a GNAC tri-match split with Albertus and Johnson Wales?
A lot of people went home, but
Okay.
I think it was good. Even though we lost, we played really, really well as a team. I think that was probably one of the first games that we were talking, we were loud, we were all playing together. And I think all 3 of us personally, after we all said, we have no reason to hang our heads, we played our butts off.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially because going into a game against Johnson and Wales, they didn't expect us to win at all. And so being able to fight with them kind of boosted me, at least. I don't know about you guys.
So
Yeah.
you guys beat Johnson and Wales
Boosted
last year.
last year, yes.
Yeah.
And they were very cocky when we got there, and
Huh.
just thought it was
They
a
were
fluke
still
last
cocky,
year
yeah.
that that they lost.
Interesting. Sarah today, 15 kills, 32 digs, very productive day. But your underling, if you will, Felicia Wachowiak, 16 kills. What is that, relationship like, senior to freshman, maybe kind of passing the torch a little bit? How has that dynamic worked?
I mean, I look to Felicia as just as much of a offensive threat on this team as I am. I think I know that she's going to be the offensive player when I leave. I'm really proud of how she's come in and she's taken the reins in offense, and it's good to know that we have her as a huge offensive threat as well as me, knowing that if I'm in the back row we still have someone else. And
right.
I think we both, even for me as a senior, she keeps me up. Like when I'm having, especially today, I was having a hard time at first. She helps pick me up. So.
Because she wants it just as bad as we do.
Right.
And even though she's a freshman, she
is very aggressive,
plays as hard as she can,
and
just is on the same level as us and the rest of the team as far as wanting it.
Any friendly competition there between you and her, Sarah?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I know she said before when I get a kill, it makes her want to get a kill, and when she gets a kill, I'm like, Kiah, give me the ball.
And Kiah, another outstanding day, 45 assists. You added 6 kills and 3 service aces with 11 digs, kind of an all-around effort. Talk about your performance today. I know that you're chasing maybe a milestone a little bit, although it's a large one, 3,000 assists, and I know your family's tracking it. I'm specifically interested in the kills. As a setter, you seem to rack up a few more kills than most. What is your approach there with the kills and attacks?
I think just obviously my main job is to set our hitters up to get kills, but when we're kind of in a rut, I look to try and tip. It's not really a kill, but it's not as cool as when they hit.
But
but just trying to see the open court on the other side just to kind of throw them off.
Right.
Usually it works, so
that works quite well.
I guess I'll keep it up.
And Erica, another tremendous day by you as well with 26 digs on the back line. Talk about your efforts coming in as a libero, and maybe for people that don't really understand volleyball, what your role means to this team.
My role on this team is to talk, tell everyone what's going on, to be that defensive player that's there, that's calling everything, that's keeping the morale up. It's a lot of responsibility, but at the same time it's just great and it keeps me focused, and it keeps everyone else focused, and just that job it's a great job.
Now you think this year that's been has that gotten easier as years have gone along with the type of players this program has
definitely
brought in?
Not easier. It's a challenge every time. You learn new things, you have new players, so there's different times you have to work with different people, and it's just completely, it changes every year. But
right, different pieces, different places.
But it makes me work harder, and I need that. I need that challenge.
Now talk about your post-game meeting with coach and your coaching staff. You guys always have a meeting. Some are really good, some aren't so good. Talk about today and the emotion in the room after the very triumphant win.
Well, it was good and bad. She wasn't just going to be all happy that we won. Right. She was obviously really happy that we won, but at first it was talking about the first 2 games, how that shouldn't happen, and she was upset seeing us play like that. It's hard for her to watch her team play down and not play our game.
But she was definitely proud of us for pulling out, and she's always said that with us, we always start off slow and then we end up fighting back, and that's what she likes best about our team as a whole, just because she knows we can do it, but then when we're not playing our game, she gets frustrated, and then that's when our job is to pull the team up and play our game and fight back, and that's exactly what we did today. So she was proud that we can pull back from a rough start.
No, I'm hearing whispers of, and I'm gonna rib Coach Nolan a little bit because she always seems to pass off on these interviews. You know, whether the excuses are valid or not. I'm hearing rumors of waterworks out of Coach Nolan today. Is that true?
Oh, she was tearing.
She's
Yeah.
close.
Got a little foggy.
She said she had to leave because she was gonna cry.
She has
She
her
had
moments.
Now, does that happen very often, or is that she doesn't seem like the kind of?
The last time that happened was Mount
It was
Ida.
Mount Ida.
I was playing so bad. My head was God knows where. And somehow we came back and won, and she cried. And I
Full
cried.
on cried.
I think I cried on the court. She
She
chewed
wants
me
it
out.
just as bad.
She wants it just as
Right.
bad as we do.
if not more. Like, she,
Yeah.
almost, she might want it more
If
than
she
we
could
do.
jump on the court and play, she would do it. She would.
And
how,
that's
how do you think she would do?
awesome.
Awesome.
She's
Yeah.
perfect.
She's
Yeah.
dirty. Yeah, she's amazing.
You guys get to practice against her every day. I see her over there.
I mean, we
across
listen to
court.
everything. We
Take
she
everything
coaches
she
us,
says.
so
She has one
Yeah.
of the meanest serves ever.
Really?
yes,
She rips them.
Yeah.
she does.
She doesn't
definitely.
take it lightly in practice. She
No.
pushes us as far as we can
She
go.
is involved in the practices,
She likes it.
like in court.
Yeah.
And
So that must be an advantage for this team to have a coach that can jump in and,
No.
and
Oh,
push you
yeah.
guys like that,
Definitely.
right in the mix with you.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the win, ladies. I know, Sarah, that your dog is down in the lobby, so you want to make sure and go visit for a little while. But you know, congrats on the win. Husson coming up at home. Make sure fans come out and support this team.
And Dick Pink.
wear pink.
Dick
Yay.
Pink against Husson. Was that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Thanks again.
Thank you.